Let's talk about this week's release, IB71. Vidyut Jammwal, in his own production titled Action Hero Films, this one with his co-producer Abbas Syed, wants to firmly establish himself as not just an action hero but also a committed actor. His recent releases Khuda Hafiz or Sanak or the latest IB71, he does not have those action sequences, the legendary ones, but the story and the mind of his character comes center stage, and the action-oriented plot with Vidyut's outstanding abilities in action slide into the corner. So much that after I watched the film, I still remember Dev and the mission and not any scene where he broke a leg with his remarkable skills in Kalaripayattu and martial arts. An espionage thriller, IB71 chronicles India's top-secret mission that claims to have pushed India's victory in the 1971 India-Pakistan war. Starring Vidyut Jammwal and Anupam Kher, Dev, that's Vidyut Jammwal, is introduced as a meticulous spy. He has a critical mission, and while his face gives away fear, his eyes ooze confidence in front of the camera and the enemy, thereby succeeding in his plans always. Pakistan is planning an attack in 10 days. Agent Dev comes up with a plan to save the nation without any violence or bullets. He suggests blocking of the airspace to prevent Pakistan and China from attacking India. Dev is assigned this task, and how he accomplishes this confidential mission in the next 10 days along with 30 other undercover agents is what the film is about. This plan will play, but with the rules of international and coercive diplomacy. The film's screenplay and direction meanders in the first half, making it difficult for the viewer to get absorbed in the authenticity of the plot. What is the plan? One gets to clearly understand much later in the film. However, the second half redeems itself. It gets interesting and keeps us hooked. It is the second half where the action literally begins, not just in the visual capacity, but on the script. A pacey string of operations, the rivalry, the rules, the nitty-gritty of a pre-war situation between two warring nations. What all is the enemy thinking? And the climax that creates quite a swelling of that chest eventually. Vidyut Jammwal is good with his performance. There are several sequences where he could have been better, but the character demands that he shows minimal emotions. However, the show stealer here is Vishal Jethwa. As a separatist, he might have limited screen space, but he uses his eyes, a sometimes hackneyed Kashmiri accent that often becomes Afghani, his shivering face and seething anger as someone who wants revenge, and his sincerity towards this vile and psychotic character spills off the screen. After Mardani, he had proved his mettle as an actor. Anupam Kher has what can be called an extended cameo. Director Sankalp, who earlier worked in the Ghazi attack, often loses control of the screenplay. His script could have been more clear and more thrilling. The last 1 hour thankfully makes one forget about the initial hiccups. Overall, IB71 is a decent entertainer that does give you that patriotic feeling of a mission being smartly accomplished by suave, intuitive, quick-witted and canny soldiers of India.